Hey all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmine. If you're new here, I am a US IMG and I am hoping to apply to residency, OBGYN residency very soon. Either this year or next year, we'll see. I'm still waiting on my papers to get processed to see if I can even apply this year. But if you've been following my channel, you probably have seen my step 1 and step 2 videos that I made because those are my most popular videos. But I also try to make a lot of introspective vlogs other than the informative vlogs that I've been making in the past couple of weeks. And today I saw a video about time and how little time we have in reality to, actually live our lives. She broke it down into a pie chart of how many years in an average human's lifespan is spent. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, my cat. How many years in an average human's lifespan is spent sleeping, trying to fall asleep, eating, drinking, on the toilet, working, going to school, etc. And basically it turned out that only a very small portion of a human's lifespan is available for them to actually live out their life, whatever that means. And I think that's kind of been my mindset for the longest time. Like, I had always been feeling like I'm behind in life, even though on paper I've accomplished so many things. I've just in the past year obtained my MD license, graduated from med school, got married, started living independently from my parents, and started working. Not yet as a resident, but, as a stepping stone towards residency. And I think that kind of mindset, which, I don't know, it might be a controversial opinion, but it might be a little damaging to certain people. I know it has been damaging to me, having that mindset that I'm constantly running out of time, or that I constantly don't have time to live my life, because it feels like everything else that I've done up to this point was pointless. But in reality, it wasn't pointless. Everything that I've done up to this point has shaped me to become who I am as a person, as a doctor, as a woman, as a daughter, as a wife. Everything that I've experienced has been important in shaping my philosophies, my advocacies, and whatever else that defines my identity, who I am as a person. And so having that mindset of, work being in the way of getting you to live your life, or like unproductive hours are in the way of getting you to live your best life, I think that's a little damaging, because not that I know what life really is about. I'm only 27, 28 years old. So, and I know for some people that's old, and for others that's young. But for me, having 28 years of life experience, everything's just part of it. And the sooner that we accept that all of these years of training or years of hardship or whatever, however you label those years, where things weren't going necessarily the way you wanted it to go, or where things were kind of moving slower than you expected it to move. I think just accepting those years, those slower years, or vice versa, those faster years, those fast-paced years where you literally have no time to do anything else except focus on the one thing that you're spending the majority of your time in. I think just accepting that all of that is a part of being a human being, and that all of that is living your best life already, can help with that kind of mindset that keeps you stuck or keeps you feeling stuck. And I think that's the biggest lesson that I've learned in the past year of mostly working from home, not even earning an income. I only started earning an income this past month. So for the past year of having no income, relying solely on my husband and my parents to keep me alive, has been quite humbling. It's also been incredibly eye-opening. And like I said, the biggest lesson I learned from that 1 year is probably accepting the fact that everything, all the highs, all the lows, all the mundane things that you have to do, cooking, cleaning, doing the dishes, going out to the grocery, spending time stressing about work and spending time stressing about your future, all of that is just living. We're all already living. And I know I'm in a place of privilege to be able to say this because I'm living relatively comfortably compared to some other people. But, and I don't want to sound preachy, or I don't want to sound like insensitive, and I don't want to get flack for saying it, but I think that sort of individualistic mindset and prevailing mindset that's been going around social media, of, having the idea of labor, or the idea of working towards a quote unquote dream job is not the best way you could live your life. I don't think that's accurate, or I don't think that's a viewpoint that, in the grander scheme of things, is helpful. Rather, I think it's a little bit damaging to someone's mental state, especially if they're already pretty vulnerable to having negative emotions, or feeling negative emotions, rather. I think it just adds to their feeling of being left behind in life if they're not able to do the things that they really want to do because of their responsibilities, because of the other things that are getting in the way. And I think that attitude, or that mindset towards those things that get in the way, that feeling that they're in the way, is very bad for a person's mental health, because everything will start to feel like it's in the way of what you truly want. And I don't know really where I'm going with this thought, but it just came to me as I watched this video. And honestly, I know life is hard. I don't think life is meant to be easy either. But for me, at least, that realization that, number one, everyone's struggling, and number two, all of these struggles are just part of living life. And nobody's really behind or ahead in life. Everybody's just living their life the way they are meant to live it. And that is a huge relief on the burden that I've put on myself to achieve all of these things that I set a goal out for myself to achieve in order to live my quote unquote best life. And just that accepting that my best life is my current life, or that my best life is the life that I'm able to live, that's changed a lot in me mentally and emotionally, for the better. And I can only hope that for others that are struggling with this, that you can have your aha moment, or that you can have your eureka moment about what it truly means for you to live, and how you can reconcile that with your wants and your needs and everything else that you need to think about as a human being. So that is where I'll leave you with this video. I hope you enjoyed that, and if you disagree with me, please drop a comment below, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'd love to hear how you have coped with similar struggles, and how you're getting along now. How are you doing? That's it for me today. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.